Welcome to KormanYoga. This is the yoga video that I think should exist, because it doesn't exist. No one else, I don't know. I'm not a fan of the others, so here you go. This is what it's going to be. On my phone, with this poor lighting. I have one light over here. There's shadows over there, you can see them. We both know the quality of this production. That's just how it's going to be. This is for entertainment purposes only. Don't do anything I'm doing. You'd be stupid if you did anything like this. This is comedy, okay? This is not an exercise video. Just want to get that out of the way. Yoga. You can do what I'm doing. Just whatever I'm doing. But you gotta understand, it's not about the movements. It's not about what I look like. That's not the point. So you breathe in and you breathe out. In and out. Most yoga teachers will demonstrate breathing out while they say inhale. I'm not going to do that because that would be stupid. Why would I do that? You exhale. And then you inhale. Not right now, I'm not inhaling, I'm exhaling. That's why you can hear me. See, that's an inhale. See how it goes? It's pretty straightforward. You can have your eyes open or closed. It doesn't matter. I'm closing my eyes. It doesn't matter. See, in KormanYoga, there's no movement that's wrong. You can't possibly have a wrong movement. Because movements are subject to the laws of mechanics. I don't know why I'm moving. Put your attention back on your body. Come on. It's not about what I'm saying. You think it's about what I'm saying. It has nothing to do with what I'm saying. So I'm just moving. I'm just moving. Whichever way the body is moving, that's how I'm moving. We're not going to do traditional yoga poses here. I don't care about those. If my body happens to look like one of the traditional poses, that's great, whatever. That's not the point. We're not posing for a magazine. Just move, okay? You inhale and exhale. Track the inhale and the exhale with your attention as you move. This is really awkward for me because I do this all the time, but I've never narrated it as I've done it. So you're looking at what my body is doing. You're looking at these movements, these big movements. I don't care about these. That's not the point. Hey, look, I'll stand still. It doesn't matter how I'm standing. I don't know. I don't know how to emphasize this enough. Like I have to put my body somewhere, you know? Like my arms have to be doing something. My head has to be doing something. Like this is what it's doing. I'm just standing. Standing. See, I'm standing. This is standing because my feet are on the floor. If my feet are on the floor and the rest of the body is above it, above my feet, that's standing. That's what we mean by the word. It's what I mean by the word. You might mean something different. Just go with whatever your definition of standing is. Doesn't matter. So right now we're standing. There's no poses, there's no fixed static poses. It's constant movement. You can breathe through your nose. I'm still standing. I'm standing still. I'm not moving. It's a paradox. You have to get comfortable with that concept or else yoga is not going to work for you. You might seriously hurt yourself if you're not comfortable with that concept. Still standing. Now as you stand, you inhale and you exhale. Now let's try moving a little bit. Now always when I move, I'm just allowing the movements to happen. But Michael, what do I do? Where am I supposed to move? How do I do it? You just do it. But I don't know what to do. You're not telling me what to do. I'm trying to copy what you're doing, but I don't really understand what you're doing. See, when you move, go as far as you can go. See my arm? Look what it's doing. So there's some things you have to understand here. One is that all movements are rotational. All movements trace curves. They all rotate around an axis. So be aware of that. And you push it as far as it goes. But how do I know how far it goes? How do I know when to stop? How do I know if it's too far? Look, what do you want me to say? I'm not your mother. Just move your body. So that's the first thing you need to understand. Second thing is that nothing happens in isolation. So when I rotate my arm like this, and it goes far, far, what happens? Well, the rest of the body moves along with it. Okay, so you want to allow that to happen. See, all of the isolations are all mental. Anytime you think it's isolated, anytime you think, well, I'm just moving my arm, it's all in your head. Anytime you think, well, no, I'm not rotating, I'm somehow, something's going in a straight line, or it's going, I don't know, whatever you think it is, it's all in your head, okay? I mean, the reality is that it does rotate, like, you know, does. So you understand, you have not stopped moving from the moment that you were born. You have just been moving constantly. And all we're doing here is allowing that to happen. So do you see how, like, I move my arm and, like, what happens? So the rest of my body goes along with it. I mean, do this, move your arm. It doesn't have to look like what I'm doing. Who cares? You're not me. It doesn't make any sense to think that you would be in the exact same position I am right now. See how there's this Don't argue with me about this. There's nothing to argue about. You just push it as far as it goes. And you let whatever happens happen. And then what you can do is you can push it really far and then stay there, okay? Stay pushing and you just breathe in and out. This is not a static posture. Because I'm breathing. But all the rest of it is still happening anyway. But Michael, I see the rest of your body moving. What do you mean? What do you mean you're staying there? I don't know what to tell you. You're really obsessing over that, aren't you? You think you have so much control. You don't have that much control. Sorry to break it to you. See, wherever you feel that it's going as far as it can go, it can't go any further. You can't go past that point. Like, don't even bother trying. Why? Why do you even want to go past that point? Because that's the picture you saw in a book somewhere? That's what you saw on Instagram? Like, don't be afraid to make subtle movements. Like, move your finger. You know, look at my thumb. That's just how you do it. Okay, now we're going to try some balancing poses. Okay, so we're not standing right now. It's not in the way we were before because we're just going to be on one foot. Okay, so my right foot is on the floor. My left foot is going to come off the floor. Okay, now here's the thing. You only have so much control. So you just lift your foot. And then whatever happens, happens. You don't need to resist it. You just lift. Just lift. Just lift. That's it. That's all there is to it. That's it. So you're in a constant state of falling. You can't resist gravity. Like, you can't be free of it. It's just there all the time. So you lift. That's it. Well, the only part of me that's in contact with the floor right now is my left foot. That's it. All of this, everything, all of this is nothing. My hands, nothing. My head, nothing. My right foot, nothing. Who cares? This isn't anything. It's only my left foot. That's it. I know half of you are ready to just throw your phone or your computer or whatever at the wall in frustration. Because you don't understand a word I'm saying. Because you're not doing it with me. And if you are pretending to do it with me, you're not even paying attention to the yoga that you're doing. You're paying attention to me. Because I'm the one talking, and you learned in school that you're supposed to pay attention to the teacher. And if the teacher is just saying bullshit, then, well, that's good, because it means you're not accountable for the bad grade that you get on the test. I understand. But I'm not playing that game with you. So if this isn't helpful for you, I don't want to hear it. I know another quarter of you are saying, well, why is he spending all the time talking to the haters? Why doesn't he talk to us? I don't care about you either. Because you're also just paying attention to me and not to what you're doing. Fine. Do it. That's okay. See, I lost my train of thought. That's what you've done to me. I mean, if you're benefiting from what I'm saying, if any of this is benefiting you, I really hope you let me know about it, because I'm not hearing those voices in my head. I'm only hearing the voices of the haters, so I don't really know what to say to you. You're always tracking with your attention the movement. As it goes around that axis, so you think, like, look at what my eyes are doing, my face, like this. This is movement. You don't understand that. Because you identify with that movement. So it's like you've got maybe your arm, but then there's you. No, see, it's all just movement, all of it. You move your eyes, that's movement, okay? You gotta understand that. None of it is separate from it. You can't do that. It's very tempting to want to do that, but that's where all the frustration comes from. It's when you artificially say, well, this is my body and this is me. It doesn't work that way. And that's what we're practicing here. To see that everything that you think of as being you is your body. There's no you that's separate. Okay, let's get on the floor. So you continue down onto the floor. Now listen, it doesn't matter what you do here. It's the same thing. We're not standing anymore. If you read a book on yoga, they're going to tell you all these different things that you might be doing right or wrong. You have to ignore all of that because it's all bullshit, okay? I'm serious, it really is. You're not a cartoon character. So you see, I've got my feet, my hands, my knees, I'm very self-conscious because, I made piano videos and I showed them, I posted them in a Facebook group for piano teachers, and people totally misunderstood everything I was doing because they just wanted to tear apart my playing. They didn't want to even listen to anything I was talking about, I put a ton of work into it, but they don't care. So I'm a little bit cautious right now. It's hard for me to fully get into it because I know that there are yoga teachers watching this. And I know what you're thinking. Some of you, anyway. Know exactly what you're thinking. And part of me is a little bit excited to deal with that. And part of me is not wanting to deal with it because it's not the point. Everything in our culture is about achievement. We compare ourselves to others. We compare ourselves to where we think we're supposed to be. We compare ourselves to pictures we see. But that's the opposite of what we're doing here. Now look, maybe I'm not saying there's no value to that, okay? If you're trying to change your body in a very specific way, yeah, compare it to a picture, sure. I don't care. Because to me, what we're doing here is something, it's not about that. This is about mindfulness, this is about awakening. This is about becoming aware of what is here. Not becoming aware of where we want to be. Who cares? What are you going to do with that? That's just a concept. See, if you're bored doing this, if you're like, well, this is stupid, what's the point of this? Then that's great. Because that's where you are. So just be bored, like do it. Like whatever that is. I don't know what it is, you know. Or maybe you don't know. What does it mean to be bored? What does that mean for you? This isn't a concept. See, you're answering the question conceptually. Like, this is physical. What is it to be bored? Like, really, tell me. Like, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Show me what it means to be bored. Do it. Do it. And then do it stronger. So there's no doubt in your mind what that means. There can't be any doubt. There just cannot be any doubt. I'm going to cut this short. Well, I don't know if it's short, it's just, let's bring it to a close. I think we're probably almost at a half hour. I don't know. I can't see the clock. So you're always just breathing, that's it. Listen, half of you are arguing with everything I'm saying in your heads. I know you are. The other half of you, I don't know what you're thinking. But you should be, if you are not arguing with me, you should be trying it on. Trying on what I'm saying, meaning let yourself hear it. Those of you who think I should just shut up because if I can't stop arguing then I shouldn't talk at all are useless to me. You people should go away. Because you're not hearing anything I'm saying. You're not hearing any of it at all. You're only hearing the tone, and you're making a judgment, and you're making a decision to shut your ears off so that you don't have to hear the words. So nothing that you say to me is going to be productive, because you didn't hear a word I said. So now we do Shavasana, which means we lie on our back like a dead person. And it's good to do, because why not? You're going to be dead eventually. Might as well get used to it. And you just lie here. Forever. There's no end to it. You just continue breathing, continue moving. But now you're dead. Super easy. I hope you get some use out of this. If you don't, then maybe it's not for you. Or maybe you're not ready for it. Oh, Michael, what do you think you are? Who are you to talk that way? What, you think you know so much more than everyone else? Okay. It's a free country, for now. I'm allowed to say whatever I want. But Michael, that's deceptive. You're a con artist. Yep, I am. Michael, that's not yoga. Yoga is about the truth. No, it's not. I told you, if you're not comfortable with paradox, you're going to have a very hard time. The words don't matter at all. Just let them do their thing. Who cares about the words? Why would you care so much about the words? And then when you're done, you're done. And that's it. We're all done. Thanks for joining me. I hope this was a useful yoga session for you. See you next time.